corporate people don't really work weekends, but they came to me and they said, we have a lot of filings against you for Roc Nation.
Roc Nation just got exposed again. And this time, it ain't just rumors or Reddit threads. Nah, this is real. Court docs, copyright strikes, industry politics, and the one man they can't seem to silence, Akademiks. Now look, whether you rock with Ak or not, this ain't just about him. This is about a $1 billion label using YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook like weapons, trying to silence creators who speak the truth, not diss tracks, DMCA strikes. They ain't pulling up, they pulling down. And they're not just going after haters, they striking promo posts they pay creators to put up. Let that sink in. You pay someone to promote your artist and then hit them with a copyright strike for posting what you asked for. Yeah, that's the level of chaos we on. Because what Roc Nation is allegedly doing right now, it's not just dumb, it's self-destruction in real time. All right, so boom, Akademiks wakes up one day, not to hate comments, not to a diss, but to a stack of copyright strikes from Roc Nation. Instagram, struck. Facebook, struck. Even the business pages, struck. And guess what the strikes were for? Promo posts. Yeah, posts they asked him to make. Posts he got paid to make. Stuff like Pusha T rollouts, music clips, verses, stuff that came straight from PR teams tied to Roc Nation. So tell me how that makes sense. You sent a blogger your artist content, asked them to boost it, you cut the check, then weeks later you flag it as a copyright violation?
Are you stupid or something?
Nah, bruh. That's not business, that's sabotage. That's like hiring a barber then suing them for giving you the cut you asked for. And I get it, maybe it's some intern or third-party marketing agency messing up, but you know what? Roc Nation's name is on the paperwork. They signed off, they sent the claims. And when Ak called his meta rep, they didn't deny it. They confirmed, yeah, they came for you a lot. Well, see, this is what happens when powerful people get shook. When you say something they don't like, they don't debate it. They don't defend themselves. They just hit a button to shut you down. But the problem is Ak ain't just some random page. He's built like a tank. Independent platform, $1 million pages. And y'all try to snipe him with a copyright strike? Come on, man.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
This ain't even about right or wrong no more. This is desperation. And honestly, it's embarrassing. Speaking of embarrassing, come on, man, don't let me down like that. Like and subscribe so these channel numbers look a little more decent. I'm over here exposing $1 billion labels. The least you could do is help me not look broke in the algorithm. Appreciate you. Now, let's talk about the game these people are playing.
So usually when things come down the pipeline, they'll give us an early warning. And they came to me this weekend, and you know, corporate people don't really work weekends, but they came to me and they said, we have a lot of filings against you for Roc Nation. I'm giving it all the way up. This is why I keep telling all y'all niggas, sorry, take your time in jail. The rest of y'all niggas Roc Nation is going against, just take your losses and go. My meta rep comes to me and says, Roc Nation done filed a ton of shit against you. And we're going to give you the courtesy. I'm not going to give you all the detail because they gave me a huge break. It says, we want you can remediate this before action is taken. They gave me really heads up. And I'm like, okay. And they sent me a whole bunch of stuff that had to do with my Facebook business pages on my business page over there, Akademiks TV, and also the personal page over there. And for even both pages on Instagram. Now I'm gonna tell you why this is confusing, and I want to be very honest. And this is why I keep telling y'all, Roc Nation ain't flawless, brother. So this is the notice. So other than speaking my rep, they did send me a notice, but I like to be really transparent, right? So this is the notice right here. They removed some content from Instagram. You see it. It says Roc Nation, right? This was the Pusha T post. They're saying that this Kendrick verse got cut from Pusha T's album. That was on the Clips project. Whatever, right? So the Clips, yo, chat, didn't I tell y'all that everything from Pusha T I've been getting from a PR person working Pusha T? I'm not finding it. I'm not illegally using it. They're sending to me. Yo, this is Pusha T's rollout. We want to do A, B, C, and D.
So here's where it gets nasty. When you a blogger, a page like Ak, or even a smaller platform, the way you keep the lights on is by posting music. Labels hit you up. Yo, we got a rollout. Here's the track. Here's the art. Here's a few bands. Can you post this? And you do, because that's the job. And Roc Nation was doing that too. Reaching out to act, reaching out to others, paying to get post up for artists like Pusha T, Cole, whoever's in the chamber. Now here's the twist. After the post is up, weeks later, they strike it down. Not ask you to remove it, not hit you direct, a full copyright violation, like you out here pirating content when they the ones that gave it to you.
Holy Jesus. What is that?
That's like a chef suing DoorDash for delivering the food he cooked. And the dumbest part, they're not just hurting act, they're hurting their own artists. Pusha T got an album coming, paid a 7-figure settlement to leave Def Jam and sign with Roc Nation, thinking they'd handle the rollout better. And now, Roc Nation is out here sabotaging the one thing keeping that rollout alive: the blogs, the discourse, the free promo. Let's be real, Pusha T ain't moving units off vibes alone. The reason there's hype is because of the pages like ACT, NFR, and others. And Roc Nation is flagging the very people they paid to promote them. That's suicidal. Like, either y'all don't know what you're doing, or you do and you just don't care. But either way, the message is loud. Roc Nation don't play fair. And worse, they don't even play smart.
Yo, act. It would be big if you posted the Kendrick verse. That's why when I told you, what's the dude name? Chike or whatever his name is. I said, bro, the PR sent it to me. Their PR is sending it to me. I posted it. Clearly, this is what happened, chat. I go on stream and I tell y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm like, yeah, Roc Nation. Yo, this is not like this is a rollout. They're clearly upset with not only what I've said at Roc Nation, but also I'm gonna pull the veil down and tell you this ain't some random shit Pusha T has and Roc Nation's doing the rollout of a lifetime. The same content they sent me, they struck. So I talked to my meta people. I said, you know, this content was sent to me by them. Now, not Roc Nation directly, but someone who's working. It's a third party that's working. They're working PR for the clips who is on Roc Nation. They send me to put on my Instagram, and because they don't like what I said, they IP claimed it. Come on now, chat. Come on now. Come on now, chat. Come on.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I keep telling y'all about Roc Nation. And again, I really want no smoke with them, but I don't know who to really. And I think it's also the Desiree Perez thing. We covered her daughter saying some things about her, and she doesn't like that either. Now, I'm gonna give because I understand how conglomerates work in this. I'm gonna offer an olive branch, and the only reason I'm bringing this public is because I used to have a relationship with certain people that worked at Roc Nation, no one high up, and after a while, it ceased. And I remember one of the last things also being the Meek stuff.
Now imagine you're Pusha T for a second. You just dropped bread. I'm talking 7 figures to leave Def Jam. You made the jump to Roc Nation because you believe they get behind you harder, roll out your project better, and push you to the next level. And now, the very team that's supposed to have your back is out here flagging your own promo.
What the?
Going after the blogs, choking the algorithm, shutting down momentum before your rollout even gets rolling. Like, bro, what are we doing? Push ain't the type to jump online and whine about it, but you know he's seeing this. The only reason people even talking about this album, the only reason there's buzz, is because of the blogs, Akademiks, the comment sections, the discourse. That's what builds pre-sales. That's what builds streams. And now Roc Nation is basically telling those same blogs, we don't need you, we'll take your help, then hit you with a strike. That's how you lose trust, not just with the media, it's your own artists. Push is caught in the middle of politics he didn't sign up for, and honestly, he ain't the only one, because now every rapper signed to Roc Nation is looking real shaky. Because if they did this to Act, to Push, who's next? You think people like NFR, DJ Ghost, Say Cheese, you think they not watching? You think smaller creators ain't taking notes? Nah, they see it and they already saying it. Yeah, we not posting Roc Nation artists anymore. Too risky. And just like that, boom, self-sabotage, your own label, your own artist, all because somebody over there can't take criticism and thinks copyright law is a bulletproof vest.
Like, I think Meek barked on them because they used to do promo through me, and they paid me like 20 grand out of Meek's budget. And I was laughing. I was like, yo, I thought Meek hated me. Paid me 20 grand. I don't care. Anyway, so I think when I said that, they stopped fucking with me. They did. So I cut off my nose to spite my face, 100%. Which I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, brother, you know what I mean? You're not gonna talk this big shit to me and me not say the truth to the people. You can't be saying all shit when you're paying me. Like, you pay me too, or I get paid out of your budget. Now, granted, Meek didn't really probably. That's when Dream Chaser Records was over there. Meek probably didn't approve it, like artists don't approve shit like that. But they thought it was cool, and Meek probably was like, "What?" He probably barked to them. They stopped. We haven't talked since then. All good. I'm now again at the point to try to engage a Roc Nation in maybe in a civil discussion, because I feel like they believe I'm one of the entities. Like Milagros, they just sued her. They got her out of the way. If you're not with their program, they sue you or shut you down. And I think what they're doing with me, they're doing a lot of posturing. It's not full-on war, posturing. Because truth be told, well, Met already helped me with this, but I'm going to go back through the back channels of how I got the video and say, hey, listen, why does your client submit a copyright claim for something that you gave me? Like, I have it in text. You gave this to me. So this will be cleared up, but the mere fact of submitting this is posturing. It's kind of almost trying to, it's kind of like trying to keep you in check, and I don't like that shit. So we're going to have to come to some type of cohesion where I don't know who I need to talk to over there, whether it's Desiree or whoever the hell else. You know, one thing I won't compromise on is my voice being stifled or being quieted, or you can't control my opinion about anything having to do with Roc Nation or anything else. And I'm not here to try to make y'all look bad or whatever the case. I'm not trying to be slanderous, but I want to be truthful to what I know and I believe is truthful.
Now let's be real. This whole thing got Desiree Perez written all over it. Roc Nation CEO, the one with the Fed pass, the seal files, and a history of getting people shut down when they get too loud. You remember when Meg's mom spoke out? Gone. When certain creators covered the wrong topic? Lawsuits. It's like they ain't even hiding it anymore. If you speak on Roc Nation and it ain't positive, they coming for your channel, your page, your pockets. Akademiks said it himself. His meta rep gave him the heads up. Yo, they filed a whole stack of claims against you. IG, Facebook, business pages, all of it. And here's the wild part. He had proof the content they're striking was sent to him by their own PR teams. Bro got texts, receipts, but that's not what this is about. It ain't about who's right. It's about control. They don't want to win in court. They want to wear you down. They want you scared to speak. They want to drain your energy and your time. But Ak, he ain't folding. He's loud. He's messy. But one thing he's never been is fake. And whether you love him or hate him, you gotta admit, he's the buffer between the machine and the rest of us. Because if they take him out, if they manage to silence Ak, best believe we're next. All the small creators, the blogs, the underground voices, gone, one by one. That's why this matters. It ain't about ego. It's about the right to call out power without getting steamrolled for it. Now look, I'm not here to protect Ak. He a grown man. He know what he signed up for. But I'll say this. If Roc Nation can't handle a little criticism without throwing lawsuits and strikes like tantrums, if they gotta use billion-dollar leverage to silence a blogger, then maybe the truth hurt more than they want to admit. And maybe that truth is finally catching up. You already know what it is.